Dude, get away from me.
Let's go call the police, whatever. Let's go right now.
No.
Get away from me.
Yeah, let's go right now.
Get away from me, dude.
Let's go to my house.
What are you doing? No.
Let's go
Get away.
It just seems like post-2020, the world is in shambles, specifically when it comes to human interaction and socializing. Obviously, everybody was locked indoors, but for some weird reason, it only took a year, if even that, for people to absolutely lose their minds when it comes to social interaction, picking up on social cues. I mean, I'm not saying it was any better before then, but especially now. The rise of Gooners, the rise of OF content creation and different types of sex work content creation is at an all-time high. Some might say we're in the end times, but I just say this is the future for you. Well, now we know for a fact, once you stop letting people go outside and basically make them stay inside online all day, their brain basically becomes mush. Let's get into the videos.
Honestly, I feel like every guy that I've slept with that said my was so pretty gave me the confidence to do what I do now. I've heard from my Yelp reviews that my is really pretty, so why don't everyone just see my
That's why we do only.
Exactly.
Because why would I have like the body that I have and not do only?
I've also gotten a lot of compliments on my but I like
what size are you?
B. Yeah.
I'm a B too.
I think it's just I don't know why.
But like mine can be a little perky sometimes, but I don't know, maybe I should get a boob job.
I am getting a boob job.
How big?
C. I'm going a size.
I mean, I feel like I could go with C.
Yeah, you definitely could go C. If I can go C, you can go C.
Behind all the yap, they actually said something here. They actually said the quiet part out loud. For some reason, starting in like the early 2000s, there's always been this trope that porn stars and all these different women who get into the industry of sex work were doing it out of necessity. When in all reality, it's out of luxury. It's not out of necessity. This idea that I have to become a stripper or I have to do some corn so I can pay my college tuition is ridiculous. That's some lie, some myth that's been spread across time since the early 2000s. It's not the truth. The reality is, most young girls that go into that profession, they don't want to do anything hard. They don't want to work at McDonald's. They don't want to work as a barista at Starbucks. No, they rather pick the low-hanging fruit and do something that's easy where they're basically worshipped in that industry because of how they look and because of their youth. And every single side effect and emotional trauma that they gain from it, I mean, that's kind of on you. Unfortunately, it's the oldest profession of time and it will continue through time no matter what. But they both just said the quiet part out loud. The reason why they get into it is not because it's out of necessity, it's out of luxury. It's the fact that I'm beautiful, I'm hot, I'm very attractive, all the men want me, so why don't I put that to use? It's a finesse, and it always has been a finesse. It has always been about the money. I don't necessarily believe that these people are innately evil or wrong or anything like that. I think they're very money hungry. I think that says something about their character and who they are, but I don't think they're evil people. Like if you become a stripper right out of college or out of high school or something like that, it is what it is. It's not my preferred type of woman that I want to be with. It is what it is. I just have to understand who you are and why you do things. That shows that you just do things for money. You do things the easy way. Anyone can sexualize themselves and make themselves an object because that's literally what you're doing. But don't act as if it's some type of liberating, freeing thing that is making you a better person because that's just cope. That's not real. It's the same thing that people used to do in the circus. They would objectify themselves because they had some strange condition or they looked a certain type of way, yada yada. Now, from a religious standpoint, obviously they're immoral and to some degree you can consider it unethical, but that's to the person who believes. But also from a biological standpoint, if these people are having penetration intercourse, then yeah, that's probably a person that you don't want to be with because of increased risk for STD as well as pregnancy that's not by you. So that's another thing as well. So that's just the main reason to stay away from these types of people altogether.
Four? Yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna get 4 more than you. Hell yeah. Oh, you're fucking awesome. That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
She bodybuilding dedicated Catherine Cartwright. She's also an audiologist. Go get your ears checked. Protect them.
I don't know if that was her boyfriend, the dude in the green shirt, but RIP, man. You shouldn't even have to subject yourself to that. Just walk away. If you've seen something like that, if your girl was going for it, she didn't police herself, she clearly doesn't give a damn what you think. I mean, just walk away at that point. There's no reconciliation. There's nothing to even work through here. Like, this is just embarrassing. This is a humiliation ritual. I always have to bring it up because that's always the case. They want to humiliate you. And it's not just women doing this, also dudes do this as well. Now, the likelihood of that happening is not really high unless you're a celebrity, very attractive man, or have a lot of the status, but in general. This more so happens to women who have boyfriends than dudes who have girlfriends. The majority of the time, the girl is going to embarrass her boyfriend if she really doesn't see him as the man, if she really doesn't respect him like that. It's actually pretty funny too and very interesting to think about, because the only type of girls who go for this type of stuff, even if they are single, are the ones who just want to have fun. More than likely, they probably already promiscuous, so they already have this mindset of, I don't mind getting to know new people and being in a social setting and allowing myself to be free and this and that. Like, this is already a certain type of person. You have to understand that. And when it comes to getting into relationships, you have to understand that about your significant other. This applies to men as well. Some dudes are just very social. They'll be flirting with girls all the time, this and that. And it's like, yeah, I mean, if you don't like that, you can't really train that out of them. Even if that's your boundary, most people, they're just not going to listen. They're going to be like, well, this is who I am. This is who I was since high school, since college. And that's it. It is what it is. It's raps. Just move on.
What benefits do you get from having him as a friend?
So the benefits that I get is like he can tell me like what guys are into me and what guys aren't.
What benefits does he get from having you as a friend?
All right, it's you.
It's different perspectives. You know what I mean? Every person is different. People are just people. If we like the same things, why can't we be friends? Doesn't matter who you are or what you are.
If somebody tried to rob you right now, do you expect him to try and step in?
I feel like because he is my friend 100%.
If he's going to risk his life for you, what do you think would be an equal benefit for him having you as a friend?
I don't even know how to answer the question right now because like I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Like I said, I don't look at it like that. I do for you what I would do for anybody. So for me, it makes no difference who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get any benefit with being friends with her if I was friends with you.
Right.
Goofy dude, man. I can already tell based on his body language, based on the way that he speaks, his tonality, his attitude. He definitely wants to smash. He definitely wants to be in a relationship with this woman, but he's just not assertive enough. He's not masculine enough to claim what's his, or at least what he thinks is his. And I genuinely believe that men and women can be friends, but there's a lot of stipulations that you have to make to the relationship. Like, you guys grew up together, you guys are, you know, I don't know. There's just certain things that have to make that relationship. Now, I would say 80 to like 95% of people cannot be friends with women or women being friends with men. It just doesn't work like that because one or the other is going to want to get with that person, especially because they know him so well. But I still believe there is a way men and women could be platonic friends, but it's just the likelihood is not that high. And the little goofball here, he gave himself away instantly. It's very obvious that he wants something more with this woman. He's very docile, very passive, so you can tell. I know that might just be his personality, but when you really think about it, you can tell. It's very obvious. She's the very demanding one. You can tell she's very outspoken, more so than him. So she's the one leading the friendship, quote unquote. I'm telling you right now, the only way that you end up in the friend zone is if you do it to yourself. Sure, a woman could not like you and don't want to be with you in a relationship or anything like that. That's fine. But if you were friends to her, you cucked yourself. You made yourself be in that friend zone because it could have been as simple as that. Okay, a rejection, you don't want me. Okay, I'm moving on. But when you like, okay, I gotta be friends with her because you're trying to inch your way up to maybe relationship status and starting out as a friend, that's on you. As a man, you friend zone yourself.
What'd you say?
Just go to my house and fuck.
Are you okay?
I take you to do
No, I'm not okay.
I don't know him.
I'm not okay. I'm the baddest motherfucker in the whole multiverse. Let's fuck. Come on, let's go.
Okay, this is a little uncomfortable.
Dude, get the f out of here. I swear.
Call the police on me.
Yeah, I will. What the f?
Yeah, let's go.
Who the f are
Let's
you?
go. And then you can call the police on me. Or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Are you okay?
No, I just want to.
You come this way.
What the f?
And you
Dude, get away from me.
Let's go. Call the police, whatever. Let's go right now.
No.
Get away from me.
Yeah, let's go right now.
Get away from me, dude.
Let's go to my house.
What are you doing? No.
Let's go
Get
house.
away. What the f?
You want to go?
No. What?
You want to?
You need to leave.
Absolutely not, sir.
Oh, I want to have sex with all these women.
Let's step up for a second.
He comes in here all the time.
Honestly, I thought he was someone else. He's my neighbor. He's usually very nice.
Are you serious?
There's something wrong with him.
That's okay.
Okay.
What the f? He must be like...
So this video is either a skit or the dude is just mentally unstable. He needs to be in a loony house. Either way, the reality is this is the result of goon brain. Somebody who's constantly watching them damn OF models, corn stars, Alexis Texas, Riley Reid, the list goes on. It's funny too because recently, well, not that recent, but I think last year sometime I saw a video on YouTube and somebody was saying how it's noticeable that you masturbate, for men specifically, because you can see it in their eyes, you can see it in their face. And I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I was like, that's like a myth. That doesn't really, you can't really tell. But then once I started consistently going to the gym, and then I started noticing, you start seeing these dudes, and as soon as a girl walks by and she could be wearing something tight, it doesn't really matter. She could be attractive in the face and just wear regular sweats or anything. And you see these dudes eyeballing them. You can see them track their whole movement from one side of the gym to the other. They're constantly staring. They're constantly looking. One might say, this is cope by the way, oh, well, if she wasn't wearing that type of stuff, nobody would look. That's fucking cope. Are you kidding me? It's within our biology to be attracted to women. Men are gonna look no matter what they're wearing. The fact that some women have to wear hijabs in the Middle East, dudes are still staring. They're trying to look at the figure, the shape. They're trying to look at the eyes. They're looking at the ankles. That is 100% a lie, and it's cope. It doesn't matter how modest a woman dresses, a man is still gonna look and stare. Then you got some beta male in the comment section on Twitter saying, believe it or not, this is all because women don't respect themselves anymore. If they did, guys like this wouldn't even dare to say stuff like that. But because her answer couldn't possibly have been different, if that was Michael B. Jordan or a guy her type, people think it's normal. Gotta be a bot comment. Where's the grammar? Where's the punctuation? Insane. The person who commented this is a dumbass and doesn't even think. Bro, she's at work. It looks like they were working at a convenience store or a gas station. This has nothing to do with how she was dressed. She's a worker there. And even still, even if some girls want to dress provocative, very revealing, how does that have anything to do with the next girl? Oh, so just because you're addicted to OF models and seeing naked girls online, all of a sudden, those realities, you have to project them onto women in real life. This is insane. These people are low IQ, dumb as hell. This is exactly what that porn brain gets you. For the dude in the video and this dude commenting that. How about some dudes just being freaked out perverts? How about that being the case? Because more than likely, that's the reality. It has nothing to do with, oh, women not respecting themselves anymore, yada yada. That's some bullshit. That's some online, chronically online, dumbass, red pill manosphere talk. So just because somebody does something unethical, unmoral, all of a sudden it's supposed to change the way I view things and what I do as a person, as an individual. That's that victim mindset they're always talking about. Some of these dudes are so weird. They're so cucked out and betaed and watching so much porn that they truly believe because women online objectify themselves. Well, I guess I just have to be a pervert now. I guess I just have to be some freaked out dude that's constantly looking at women as a sexual object. You guys are making me do it. Guys, stop making me do it. Just normal. Or I wouldn't be like this. Like, that's the mindset. You're weird. You can't even control yourself. You're emotional. A lot of these dudes out here are fucking jokes, and I understand why women are so repulsed by the majority of men these days. They're all cucked out, simped out, and have no masculine frame. And if they do try to be masculine, it's all a facade. They're really soft and sensitive. They're so concerned with what the next man or next woman is doing when it's like, just don't associate yourself with these types of people. These people exist in this reality, and they always will. Just don't associate yourself with them. There's no point in even talking about them. For me and this channel, at the very least, we can learn lessons from them. So moving forward in the dating realm, you'll have better chances of getting with somebody that you actually want to be with. But we're not going to shame, we're not going to put these people down because they exist and they're never going to stop existing. So let's just better ourselves so we know how to move and we know how to conduct ourselves around these people. That's about it. If you guys are still here, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.